Dragon Ball Daima is now officially the next Dragon Ball anime, and there is still a lot we don't know yet about this new series by Akira Toriyama himself. Nevertheless, Anime AJ and Herms98 both provided a ton of new details about Daima, and so we dive in. To start off, it's interesting to know that the Daima term is actually made up. In Japanese kanji, it would mean something along the lines of great demon magic, but in English, the very same Toriyama directly translates it as evil. At this point, given this explanation, it seems clear that Dragon Ball Daima will be the actual used name for the series, whether it is Japanese or English. As of right now, the episode count for Dragon Ball Daima is still unknown, although first leaks pointed towards 10 to 15 episodes. Also, the duration of each episode will be around 24 minutes length, instead of the around 40 minutes it was initially leaked. Regarding art style, Dragon Ball Daima will mostly remain on the same wavelength, with the major changes coming basically during the de-aging process of episode 1. Even if Dragon Ball Daima's concept may remind you of Dragon Ball GT, it is actually more in the direction of video games such as Dragon Quest or Blue Dragon, which Akira Toriyama has worked on. Also, Akira Toriyama is in charge of the basic story, which implies that he has created the overall concept but without providing a script for each and every episode of Dragon Ball Daima. This would be similar to how the Dragon Ball Super anime is adapted by Toei Animation, that is according to Toriyama's story beats. About staff, Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru will indeed be the character designer for Dragon Ball Daima. Furthermore, he will work as well in other elements such as general corrections. Also, Yoshitaka Yashimi will be the primary series director, and Aya Komaki will help in that endeavor. Yashima-san worked previously as a DBS animator, providing a ton of great storyboards. Takashi Kurahashi will be in charge of the art direction, something he already did in the 2008 OVA. Rumiko Nagai will work on the color design as they already did in Superhero and DBS Broly. Other big names are Chikashi Kubota, Naohiro Shintani, Yuya Takahashi, Takeo Ide, and Miyako Tsuji, all of them working mostly as chief animation supervisors. Although Dragon Ball Daima started production at the end of 2021, it was not until October 2022, especially after the Dragon Quest anime ended, that the project accelerated its production for good. Many of the Dragon Quest key animators will be featured in Dragon Ball Daima. Regarding battles, Dragon Ball Daima will showcase more hand-to-hand action as well as weapon-based battles instead of becoming a key-centric show. Dragon Ball Daima will have plenty of dramatic moments even if it's actually aimed for younger audiences. Internally, they took Jujutsu Kaisen and Kimetsu no Yaiba as sources of inspiration, mostly so that they always had the idea of meeting really high standards of animation quality and production values. It is also relevant that we are presented with what presumably looks to be a completely new location in the Dragon Ball lore. Also, it seems like Dragon Ball Daima could explore potential world-building aspects that have never been touched before, such as the real origin of the Namekian race or Deborah's demon world. So far, it is not clear just how deep we will dive and what exactly will Dragon Ball Daima touch within Dragon Ball's lore. As for the new characters, something extra that can be said is that Toribot is actually illustrated wearing an outfit that does not seem to belong to any of the barely shown villains, which could imply that there's even more new characters yet to be revealed. The scope of Dragon Ball Daima kept growing as time went on, which implied that some animators ended up staying for longer than anticipated, and also that the mainline Dragon Ball Super anime is pretty much a ways away. Akira Toriyama was not only involved with the narrative component as well as character designs, he even checked cuts from the Dragon Ball Daima anime to make sure that everything was in line with the vision he had for the project. Finally, they revealed during the presentation that they did not settle on the Dragon Ball Daima name right until a few days ago, which is corroborated by the fact that internally, Dragon Ball Magic was still the provisional name of the anime until the very last moment. For now, these are all the new details regarding the Dragon Ball Daima anime, but do remember that the next Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour event will provide more official information, so the exact release date will most likely be kept in the dark up until next year. Also, be sure to leave your thoughts on Dragon Ball Daima and how excited y'all are. Thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe so you never miss any piece of news, updates, and more amazing content. Peace!